This year has just been so good for the Jordan 5. We saw the return of the grapes, the black tongue fire red, the Tokyos. For a Jordan 5 lover like me, it is my favorite sneaker of all time. What a time to be alive. And I really wish that for the 40th year anniversary for the shoe, that they're going to come just as strong. Honestly though, it's kind of hard to top. And to celebrate the 35th year anniversary of the shoe, Jordan Brand is dropping this special colorway, Air Jordan 5 Medium Soft Pink. And the shoe is dropping on October 11th for $215 in the United States. And this is to celebrate the 35th year anniversary of my favorite sneaker, the Jordan 5. The first Jordan 5 did drop in 1990. There were 4 original colorways that came out. And on the sneakers description for this shoe, tell me that doesn't sound like AI wrote it. That description is absolute ChatGPT up your ass. That is just, come on. I really doubt a human actually wrote that. Maybe tweaked a few words here and there, but that reads so much like AI. First impressions of this shoe. Not sure if this is a hot take, because I do think a lot of people like this colorway, but me personally, I think it's just okay. I don't think I can pull off pink that well anyway in general, even though there's only small hints of it here. It's not like a majority monochromatic pink type of shoe, but for me, yeah, it just doesn't really suit my type of outfits. I think it's a pretty clean colorway, like majority white. Can't really go too wrong with that. But for me, it is just nice. Definitely nothing delicious, but definitely let me know what your thoughts are on this colorway in the comments below. And the materials on the shoe, it is not just leather like you might expect on a just regular general release Jordan 5. It is completely 3M. And one of the more unique things about the Jordan 5, it was the first Jordan Brand shoe to actually experiment with 3M. So this whole entire upper does give off that reflective look. Now personally, personal preference, even though I love the Jordan 5s, 3M in small amounts, I like when it's like the entire shoe. I don't love it too much. I just like the feel and kind of the touch of just plain, really nice leather. So there's that. It is not the first time that a Jordan shoe has used like entirely 3M on the upper, but I will say though, it is not like super thin, so that's pretty good. And the color of it, for all intents and purposes, it is like an off-white, but it's not like a pearly type of shiny white that you might expect, like compared to the black tongue fire red. That is like a very white color with that polyurethane coating over it. This one is not. It's a bit more dull and muted. And moving up the tongue, you will just see white laces, one set of laces. For whatever reason, I actually kind of expected like an extra set for this shoe, since it is a special or more special release, but just white laces, I guess. We are not special enough to get laces. And apart from just the 3M, the Jordan 5 was the first Jordan Brand shoe to use lace locks. It also appeared on the Jordan 6, of course. This one has OG branding lace locks. So you see Nike on the push tab, as well as the base of the lace lock as well. Non-OGs has the Jumpman. Even though this is not an OG colorway, they made it a special release. And then of course at the tongue, you will get a Jumpman that is just stitched on the middle of the tongue there, and 3M material here too. And then right behind the tongue and upside down, Air Jordan tag. And you will see the netting of the Jordan 5 as well on the mid panels, as well as going up the tongue. It does tend to yellow over time, but out of the box, it's like this clear color. And then moving around to the booty of the shoe, just like the lace locks, you get Nike Air branding here, even though it's not an OG colorway. Special release, Nike Air booty. And you will see on the heel here, they included the 23, of course, that was Michael Jordan's number, but originally only 1 out of 4 OG colorways had the 23, the black tongue fire red. MJ himself to get 23 on the black metallics, as well as the other fire red colorway, I believe that was it. But the general public only got the 23 on 1 of 4 original colorways, but they stuck it on the shoe as well. And the font here actually is pretty close to the original 23 font that came on the black tongue fire reds. So in recent retros, they've jacked up the 23. The font looks all weird. But this one actually looks pretty close to the original. And you'll also see the shape of the Jordan 5. In recent years, especially this year, they've really paid attention to like slimming down that toe box, where it's not as like boxy as some other general releases that have dropped in recent memory. So I do like that. I still don't think it's like exactly the same type of shape as the OGs. Honestly, I don't know if they'll be able to ever recreate that exact identical shape, but I can see that they're trying. And sometimes, as long as they try, and it's forgivable. And then moving on to the cushioning of the Jordan 5, it comes with a polyurethane midsole with a Nike Air visible on the heel, of course, as well as another one on the forefoot. The shark teeth here makes the Jordan 5 very aggressive. That is my favorite type of aspect of the Jordan 5, is that aggression. And this shoe was inspired by the Mustang Fighter Jet, so that's why you get this very aggressive shape. And then moving on to the outsole of the shoe, majority herringbone traction. Again, you get Nike in the cutout. Only OGs or special releases gets that Nike treatment there. And in addition to 3M as well as lace locks that Jordan 5 started, it also started the trend of icy outsoles. In terms of the outsole, it comes with Nike Air branding, again reinforcing that it is a special release. Non-OG general releases just comes with a Jumpman here. And it is also special because it comes with a polyurethane insole. I'm glad they didn't do us dirty for this. Came with a nice insole, molds to your feet. The more you wear it, adds a bit more comfort to the shoe. And the box of the shoe, staying on theme, very pink. Also comes with this shoe separator, so the materials don't like rub against each other. This shoe does also come with these 2 tongue protectors and nothing else too special inside. And one thing that I think they absolutely missed out on is giving us like a hang tag or something for a 35th year special release. I definitely think they could have thrown something in there to kind of celebrate the longevity and popularity of this shoe, but sometimes I think a Jordan brand or Nike or like footwear in general, it's like you love it so much, but at times it just really disappoints you. It's like a toxic relationship, and I just can't get myself to leave. And in terms of sizing and comfort, I am a wide and flat footer. For Jordan 5s, I still stick true to size. For Jordan 1 to 14, kind of like the original golden era of Jordans, I think the Jordan 5 fits my feet the best. The way it wraps around my feet feels very snug, but not too tight. There's no pain in any area of the shoe, like the Jordan 12, that arch area. Because I have flat feet, that arch area really digs into my foot, so I don't love that, but this is super comfortable. Underfoot, very ancient, as you can probably expect, just Nike Air cushioning, but in general, even if you don't have wide feet, I still recommend going true to size for this shoe. And that brings the total sole score of the Jordan 5 medium soft pink to 29 out of 40. Pretty average score compared to other general releases. Now first, it is colorway. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, I might be on an island here, but I don't love the colorway. I think it's okay. I think it's good even, but it doesn't get me too excited. I just don't wear a ton of things that go well with pink. I can't really pull it off too much. How much someone likes a colorway is very subjective. So my personal opinion, it is good, but nothing great. And in terms of the materials, a little bit of bias here. I do prefer if the shoe wasn't like all 3M. The material thickness though isn't like super thin. It's not like super flimsy or anything. And in terms of the comfort of the Jordan 5s, absolute highlight here. Fits my big and fat feet really well. Weight is the only thing, or like the only drawback for this shoe for me. Cushioning, if you know what you're getting into when you buy a Jordan Retro, you won't be too surprised. It's not like uncomfortable, but compared to very thick kind of sole shoes in 2025, it's definitely outdated. Everything above it feels really good for me. And in terms of the versatility, the Jordan 5s, I think not as mainstream or like easy to wear as the 1s, 3s, and 4s and 11s probably, because it does still have a very retro and kind of bulky look. But I think it's a pretty versatile silhouette, all things considered. And in terms of the wearability of the colorway, majority white or like off-white. So I think it's decently easy to wear, but pink, I think some people aren't as comfortable being able to pull it off, but there's not too much of it. Like if it was an all pink shoe, like that Jordan 4, I don't remember the name of it, but that very pink, kind of light purple Jordan 4 that released last year or maybe earlier this year, that was a lot. This is definitely not as out there. In a year where so many delicious Jordan 5s have returned, I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably forget about this one in a few years' time because pink is just not my favorite type of color on sneakers. Some people can pull it off very well. I do not have that type of aura, so forgive me. This is not like absolutely up there for me. It is not delicious, but what I do love is the Jordan 5, and I love the fact that Jordan brand is really celebrating this shoe this year. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Air Jordan 5 medium soft pink. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes.